Our top story tonight. Foreign Minister S Jaishankar will visit Russia on the 8th of November to meet his counterpart, Sergey Lavrov. Significantly, that visit has been announced just a day after Russia carried out nuclear drills and Moscow and Kiev have been accusing each other of planning to use a dirty bomb. Maha Siddiqui joining us with the latest on that story. Maha, the visit obviously coming at a very crucial point in the ongoing Ukraine war. We've seen this, or rather heard this alarming ratcheting up of rhetoric, but also the fact that a global oil and food crisis now looms. What sort of outcomes can India hope for from this visit?
Well, absolutely. The food and energy crisis are foremost on India's mind as well, and specifically energy crisis because around the month of November, December is when we are likely to see the G7 push for what they say will be a price capping on Russian oil, which essentially means that Russian oil would be capped at such a low price, and they are looking at a figure at this point, although it's not been announced, much lower than the current global crude prices, which essentially would mean that if there is an offtake of Russian oil at that price, it will cut the revenues of Russia, the oil revenues which the West believes has been fueling this entire Ukraine war or the invasion of Ukraine by Russia. A food crisis is an issue where India has also intervened, and then we have seen that some of the wheat has been able to, over the last couple of months, been able to move from the silos in Ukraine. But clearly these two issues really remain major for the entire world, and that is likely to come up for conversation between the two sides. However, it's interesting, Ankita, the timing of the announcement of this visit, as you already pointed out. And secondly, a lot of people would perceive that this could be a ground building exercise for the possibility of a summit level meeting between President Vladimir Putin and Prime Minister Modi. There is a tradition already of an annual summit between India and Russia. Remember, last year, Russian President Vladimir Putin had traveled to India for that summit. This year, it is supposed to be held in Russia. We still haven't heard whether that summit is going to be held or not. But mostly, if a summit is to be held, then the External Affairs Minister, the Foreign Minister, go for a ground building exercise as well. But we are at the moment not clear whether that summit is likely to happen or not.
All right, Maha. Thanks very much indeed for joining us with those latest details. In other news, allegations of Operation Lotus in Telangana after the police on Wednesday claimed to have caught 3 people in the act of bribing 4 MLAs of the state's ruling Telangana Rashtra Samiti to switch to the BJP. The BJP has accused the TRS of staging a drama scripted, directed and produced by Chief Minister KCR.
These 3 men, identified as Satish Sharma, seer from Faridabad, Nand Kumar, businessman from Hyderabad, and Somyajulu Swamiji from Tirupati, are said to have conspired to bribe 4 Telangana Rashtra Samiti MLAs to dump the TRS and join the BJP. The Cyberabad police in an FIR has charged them with criminal conspiracy, attempt to bribe and also under the Prevention of Corruption Act.
So these 3 people had come here. They were trying to lure and bribe these 4 MLAs into changing parties. Now we have initiated legal action on this, and we need to do a further probe.
TRS MLA Rohit Reddy, in whose farmhouse the meeting took place on Wednesday evening, has complained that he was offered 100 crore rupees, central government contracts and government posts as bribe, and was threatened with ED CBI cases if he did not switch loyalties. Photos have been shared on social media to suggest the accused were close to BJP leaders. The BJP has now petitioned the Telangana High Court, alleging that Rohit Reddy's complaint is politically motivated and the entire sequence of events was staged at the behest of Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao. The BJP has said the CBI or a court-ordered SIT should probe this, as this would have an impact on the upcoming Munugod by-poll.
वैसे टीआरएस पार्टी भारतीय जनता पार्टी को क्रिटिसाइज करने का, भारतीय जनता पार्टी के ऊपर आरोप करने का कोई अधिकार नहीं है। मैं यही डिमांड करना चाहता हूं, केसीआर जी, जो 400 करोड़ जो बोले हैं, किधर है 400 करोड़, किसके पास है, क्यों चार्जशीट में नहीं बताया? वो लोग कौन है? हम बात करना है तो कोई भारतीय पार्टी में शामिल करना है तो हम बात करेंगे, मैं बात करूंगा, मेरे पार्टी के लोग बात करेंगे.
The dramatic developments and allegations of Operation Lotus come just a week before what is being dubbed as perhaps India's most expensive election, the Munugod Bipole, where both the TRS and the BJP are going all out to win. Not just because this is the first election after KCR announced that the party is going national, also because this will set the stage for assembly elections next year in Telangana. With camera person Nagraju, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
A toxic battle, quite literally, between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi too, ahead of civic body polls which are expected soon. The latest flashpoint, one of Delhi's largest garbage dumps, the saturated landfill at Ghazipur. Well, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal today compared himself to a character from the Ramayana, Shravan Kumar, while protesting BJP workers called him a liar. Vedant reports.
Political stink in the midst of Delhi's trash mountain that hasn't shrunk, with the BJP at the helm of the Delhi Municipal Corporation for the past 15 years. Pollution seems to be becoming a major political issue for the first time, with elections imminent to the municipality, one of the largest and wealthiest in the country. And the battle is not just over air pollution, but also water and land. This as Delhi topped the air pollution ranking globally yet again. At the Ghazipur landfill site, Kejriwal, while reminding his voters of the pilgrimages he organized, said this should be an election of revenge over cancer-causing pollution.
मैं दिल्ली की माँ बहनों से पूछना चाहता हूँ, तुम्हारे बेटे ने तुम लोगों के बच्चों के अच्छे स्कूल बनवाए, ये मंत्री आके मेरे को तुम्हारे बेटे को गाली देके जा रहे हैं, बर्दाश्त करोगे तुम लोग? इस बार बदला लेना है. बहुत ऊंचा हो गया.
The BJP in turn visited the Yamuna to highlight the pollution. In the last 22 years, 5,000 crore rupees have been spent to clean this, but the pollution can be seen and smelt.
Yamuna water is not fit for bathing, but in few days there is Chhat Puja, and you will see lakhs of women will take dip in this holy Yamuna, and after that they might fall sick, some skin diseases as well, because this water is so polluted. In fact, it is difficult to stand and report. The smell is so bad. पीछे झाग आपके दिख रहा है यमुना में, मुआयना करके आए हैं, क्या कहना चाहेंगे पहले बताइए.
मैं इतना, मेरा मन रो रहा है आज. मैं पिछले साल भी यहाँ आया था, इस साल आया, शायद दावे थे कि सब ठीक हो गया है, उसके बाद भी ये झाग दिखे, और झाग तो झाग है. इसके लिए 50,000 लीटर केमिकल यहाँ पे ला करके इस झाग को छुपाने के, उसको डालने से झाग खत्म हो जाता है, वो यमुना जी में जहर डाल रहे.
In the run-up to Gujarat and Delhi civic polls, the BJP amping up pressure on the Aam Aadmi Party, making pollution a key issue, as Arvind Kejriwal tries to cash in on his version of Hindutva politics, with announcements such as over 1,000 Chhat Puja venues across Delhi NCR.
As the Aam Aadmi Party also continues to aggressively campaign in Gujarat. So what happens if the Delhi Civic Party polls, which is a prestige battle for the Aam Aadmi Party, actually coincides with those crucial Gujarat Assembly elections? In New Delhi with camera person Ashok Mahale, Vedant for NDTV.
Poll-bound Gujarat has landed a huge new deal that's worth 22,000 crore rupees. Tata and Airbus will manufacture transport planes for the military in Prime Minister Modi's home state. Tanushree joining us for more details of this. Tanushree, the model code of conduct is not yet in place. Election dates haven't been notified. So lots of these new announcements coming?
Absolutely, Ankita. In fact, as you rightly mentioned, Gujarat has now landed itself a huge deal where Tata and Airbus will be manufacturing transport airplanes for the military. And this will be a first of its kind project where military aircrafts will be manufactured in India, in fact, an Indian-based state, Gujarat. Now, Prime Minister, as we know, is what likely to happen in a few days. Prime Minister Modi is all set to make this announcement and inaugurate this in Vadodara in the coming Sunday. This will be during his 3-day election campaign tour, which he will be taking in Gujarat from 30th October to 1st of November. Now, what we have been told is that the country is going to receive its first Indian-based aircraft in 2026. But after Prime Minister inaugurates this plant in Vadodara, Ankita, this is also going to this is also going to basically cause a lot of employment opportunities, thousands of jobs, and this is coming at a point of time when Gujarat is all set to vote for its new government in most likely in December. And this is also going to give a huge boost to the Make in India project, where where India is trying to basically reduce its dependency on abroad for military equipments and technology. So definitely it's going to give a big boost to the country. But definitely, as you rightly mentioned, the project and the announcement is also coming at a time when election is around the corner in Gujarat. Ankita, back to you.
Tanushree, thanks so much for those details. Meanwhile, Union Home Minister Amit Shah has announced that all states in India will now have National Investigation Agency offices by 2024 as a strategy to counter terrorism. He called it the collective responsibility of states and the centre to effectively tackle cross-border crimes. But that statement may lead to a fresh set of political confrontations between states and the centre, with the former accusing the latter of not following federal structure.
NIA को एक्स्ट्रा टेरिटोरियल क्षेत्र अधिकार देने का काम भी किया गया है और आतंकवादी से विचारधारा से अर्जित संपत्ति को जब्त करने का अधिकार भी NIA को दिया गया है और हमने तय किया है 2024 तक देश के सभी राज्यों में NIA की शाखाओं को स्थापित कर एक दृढ़ आतंकवाद विरोधी नेटवर्क बनाने में हम सफल होंगे.
Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan has been convicted in a hate speech case and sentenced to 3 years in jail. The hate speech apparently was directed at Prime Minister Modi as well as the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath. He, however, does have a week to appeal in a higher court.
3 years in jail for top Samajwadi Party leader Azam Khan in a 2019 hate speech case. A court in Mr. Khan's home turf, Uttar Pradesh's Rampur, also gave him immediate bail and 1 week to appeal in a higher court. The FIR against Azam Khan in the case, filed by a local BJP leader, says Khan accused Prime Minister Modi of making the country unsafe for Muslims, called Chief Minister Adityanath a murder convict and abused the then Rampur district magistrate, calling him biased.
देखिए ये मैक्सिमम पनिशमेंट था. भाई नीचे को कर ले यार. बेल उसमें मैंडेटरी प्रोविजन. उस बिना पर बेल यार तो ऊपर लेकिन मैं इंसाफ यार नीचे आजम खान की विधायकी को लेकर चल आया उसको लेकर बात की है. अभी देखिए अभी जजमेंट आया है और अदालत ही किसी भी उस पर किसी तरीके की कोई टिप्पणी करना सही बात नहीं होगी, क्योंकि देखिए बहरहाल तो देश का लोगों का ये भरोसा है और हम भी इस बात को मानते हैं कि हमें बहुत ज़्यादातर तमाम मामला में सर्वोच्च न्यायालय और बाकी न्यायालयों ने इंसाफ दिया है. लड़ाई लंबी है, ठीक है, लड़ाई लंबी है, कोई बात नहीं है. जो एक लीगल प्रोसीजर है उसे फॉलो करेंगे. आजम खान को हिरासत में ले लिया कोर्ट में क्या? ये आपके सामने कौन है?
Uttar Pradesh Deputy Chief Minister and senior BJP leader Keshav Prasad Maurya tweeted, saying that Azam Khan's political career is known for hate speeches against the BJP and society. I'm outside the Samajwadi Party office in Lucknow, and at the moment the party leaders say they have no reaction to offer on Azam Khan's conviction and sentencing. One worry for Mr. Khan would be his status as an MLA, because he's been convicted and sentenced for 3 years. Azam Khan faces disqualification, as is the rule when any lawmaker is sentenced to more than 2 years in jail. Khan is seen as the number 2 leader in Akhilesh Yadav's Samajwadi Party, with a strong following in Western Uttar Pradesh. Charges in the 90-odd cases he faces since the Adityanath government took charge in 2017 range from theft to land grab. With Tamkeen Fayaz and Rajesh Gupta, Alok Pandey, NDTV.